Hi, let's talk about the pull chest-high larynx. Now physically, the larynx, where your vocal cords are located, moves upward in the throat to a higher than normal position. So normal is where the larynx rests in the healthy voice when you speak. And so it's likely you actually stretch your neck upward or raise your chin as you reach for the higher notes when you're singing. Your face might even get red, or the blood vessels stick out in your neck, or your face bulge out. That's one thing that could happen if you're pulling the chest voice up. Now the vocal cords remain pretty thick and heavy. Let me show you what that sounds like if they remain thick and heavy, whether it's a guy or a girl. You can hear there's still a thickness or heaviness about that, as opposed to so there's a thinning out that should have happened. But if you're pulling chest or it's high larynx, it doesn't. Now the resonance stays lower in the chest and in the mouth. And again, you can kind of hear that. Here's what that sounds like if the resonance stays lower down in the chest. So it's just hitting the hard palate, the roof of my mouth, and kind of splatting. It's not very pleasant sounding. In contrast to that, if the resonance will shift up into your head, you can feel it and hear it. So pull chest high larynx just means that another part of that is the resonance isn't going up into the head, or the vibration isn't moving up into your head. Now there's maybe a little sympathetic resonance there, but by and large, there's not much shift or split resonance up into the head. Now it also doesn't have to be a loud sound if you're pulling chest high larynx. For example, the high larynx sound might be like this. So that's softer, but you can see the attitude is it's reaching up, and this is just going up, 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 up. Now what you feel, it feels tight, it feels hard, it feels pinched, it feels yelled, and you can hear that in that demonstration. Or it feels forced. Now it can feel like there's a ceiling in your voice that you can't get, you can't sing past. That's the way I felt. I tend to be a pull high larynx also. And before I learned how to do what I'm teaching you, I would just stop. I'd stop there. I wouldn't go any further because I didn't know what to do at that point. I just figured that my voice wasn't made to go that high. So it feels like you're just hitting this top in your voice. If you're singing with the pull high larynx, the voice can get tired or worn out. A lot of people will say to me, well, I'll sing a set at a performance, and by the end of the night I'm getting hoarse, or the next morning I can hardly talk. That usually indicates there's abuse going on, and most likely it's a pull high larynx kind of singing. It wears the voice out. What it sounds like you're yelling, unfortunately, or you're straining. The pitch is often flat. It's like in between there. And so it can sound, the words can get distorted. It can be difficult to understand what you're saying. It often sounds too loud. Words often splat or hit the listener's ears harshly. So that's your pull chest high larynx. Now let me just make a comment about vocal types. There's not a bad vocal type, there's not a good vocal type. I don't assign any judgment to it. It's what we tend to do when we sing. For example, I tend to be the pull high larynx vocal type. That's just what I tend to do. And so Now I want to do exercises in my voice that counteract my tendency to do that. So the reason why I want you to understand what your vocal type is so that it begins to counteract what you tend to do so that it moves closer to a mixed voice, which gives you a facility of your voice that will really enable you to achieve tremendous things in your singing.